SumoKitty by David Bidrisky. A Junior Library Guild selection. David Bidrisky has never won a sumo tournament, but his books have won many awards, including the Illinois Monarch Award, the Georgia Picture Book Award, and the Wanda Gag Read Aloud Award. David is the author and illustrator of the newsworthy Breaking News series, the Flaming Hot Me and My Dragon series, the Thorax Tickling Ace Lacewing, Bug Detective series, and Groundhog's Runaway Shadow. He visits more than 100 schools a year and travels around the world, inspiring young authors and illustrators. He makes his home in Massachusetts. The legend of SumoKitty begins with a hungry stray kitty looking for a free meal. Can he show sumo wrestler Kuma how to overcome his fear of mice and defeat the mighty Yokozuna? Or will he become just another fat cat? This funny and thought-provoking story gives new meaning to the saying, fall down 7 times, get up 8. There are many wise and beautiful sayings. One of them is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. That means big things start small. Another one is, even monkeys fall from trees. That means even experts make mistakes. But the one that means the most to me is, fall down 7 times, get up 8. It means never give up. SumoKitty. Sumo wrestlers don't like to give up. In Japan, they are known as Rikishi, gentlemen of strength and honor. Rikishi is a wrestler. Dojo is a ring. Yokozuna is a grand champion, and Kisho Mawashi is a ceremonial apron worn before a sumo match. The champion Rikishi is called the Yokozuna. He's the best of the best. When he enters the ring called the dojo, he lifts his leg and stomps his foot. The crowd goes wild. It is said that the Yokozuna can defeat his opponent by just staring deep into his eyes. I am nothing like him. I am ... a kitty, a hungry stray kitty. I will go anywhere for food. I especially like following Rikishi back to their heya, a place where they practice, sleep, and heya is a training center, and eat. Chankonabe is a stew. Each meal is a feast. Twice a day, sumo wrestlers eat a big stew called chankonabe. It's made with everything I love. Fish, noodles, chicken. Perfect for a stray cat like me. I had it made in the heya until eye was caught by the one they call Okami-san. So, you're the one who's been stealing our food, she said. If I ever catch you here again, I'll... And this is the Okami-san, manager of the Heya. Ah! And she's strict. A mouse! There's a mouse in here. These big guys are afraid of a mouse. Okami-san pointed to the Rikishi and said, Kuma is afraid of mice. Can you get rid of them? Well, of course I can. I'm a cat. I nodded yes. Okay, kitty, Okami-san said. You can stay here as long as you keep the mice away. Perfect, perfect. Now I have a job at the Heya. Every morning, Kuma and the others practiced and I chased mice. Then the Rikishi cooked. We ate and slept every day. Over and over and over until all the mice were gone. But before long, all that eating started to show. Kuma ate a lot too, but he moved like a big, powerful cat. The ground shook when he practiced. Shiko is a leg stomp. Shiko. Life was good in the Heya. We were one big happy family until one day I noticed the mice had made a comeback. They were all over the kitchen and they were laughing at me. How dare they? I chased them around the room 7 times, but I grew tired and gave up. Okami-san found me asleep on the floor, and just like that, I lost my job. There is no sleeping on the job. You know that. Bad kitty. The next evening, when all was quiet, Kuma let me back inside. He told me another wise saying. After the rain, the earth hardens, he said. When life gets tough, kitty, it makes you stronger. Don't I know that to be true? Kuma looked up at the picture of the Yokozuna. I have fallen 7 times to him, he said. He has humbled me the same way. The mice have humbled you, kitty. He put me outside with leftover stew and another saying, the cat does not cry. The cat that does not cry catches the mouse. The next day, I watched Kuma's every move. When he stretched, I stretched. When he meditated, I meditated. When he attacked the teppo, I attacked my scratching post. A teppo is a striking post. But when he slept, I didn't. I practiced. I wanted back inside. I got my chance one night as the Rikishi were stretching. A giant mouse stood in the middle of the dojo. Before anyone saw him, I leaped and made my move. Kuma and the others watched as I charged the mouse with a tachi-ai. Tachi-ai is an opening charge, and a gaburi-yori is pushing move with the torso, followed by a gaburi-yori. I finished him off with a tsukidashi. Tsukidashi is pushing move with the hands. More mice appeared. They were no match for me. I tossed them out of the dojo and away from the heya for good. Yep, there they go. And that is how I became known as SumoKitty. Look, he even got a new hairstyle. SumoKitty. Woo. The next week, I was given the best seat at the basho, the sumo tournament. Kuma did well, and he made it to the final match. When the yokozuna appeared, the crowd cheered wildly. The basho is a tournament. The yokozuna had mice sewn on his mawashi. A mawashi is a loincloth. The yokozuna had these mice sewn on his kawashi. Kuma was terrified of mice. It's a good strategy. To him, the yokozuna must have seemed as scary as a giant mouse in our dojo. But then Kuma looked at me and shook his head. His face changed into the face of a warrior. Kuma changed the yokozuna the same way Kuma charged the yokozuna the same way I charged the giant mouse. He did a tachi-ai, a gaburi-yori, and finally a tsukidashi. Oh, I'm not very good with this. A tsukidashi. Yep, he's down. He went right down. Now our heya has a new yokozuna picture hanging on the wall. I might have had something to do with that. And Kuma might have had something to do with me staying in the heya. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Perfect. And this is Socks, the original SumoKitty. The Truth About Cats and Dogs. Totally Amazing Facts About Our Furry Best Friends by Nikki Potts. I can smell 1,000 times better than a person. I can retract my claws. Owning a cat helps you live longer. My ears use 33 different muscles to move. I have a basic understanding of math. As a puppy, I sleep up to 20 hours a day. I have around 230 bones and 30 teeth. I have around 1,700 taste buds. Dogs have been domesticated for at least 15,000 years. They are descendants of gray wolves. Wild cats date back to prehistoric times. That's the saber-toothed cat. Domesticated cats have been around for about 8,000 years. Brrr, for real? For real? Looks like one of our cats. There are more than 400 dog breeds. The United States has more dogs than any other country. One legend says that cats were created when a lion on Noah's Ark sneezed and 2 kittens came out. Dogs were once banned as pets in Iceland. I object. That's interesting. Ancient Egyptians thought cats were magical creatures. The ancient Egyptian goddess Bastet had the power to transform herself into a cat. There are nearly 90 million pet dogs in the USA. They are kept as pets in many parts of the world. But in some countries, dogs are used for food. Say what? In 1888, hundreds of thousands of mummified cats were discovered in an Egyptian cemetery. Egyptians would mourn the death of a family cat by shaving their eyebrows. Trade you this for a dog treat? Some ways people first used dogs were for hunting and protection. When livestock became domesticated, dogs herded and protected them as well. The Egyptian Mau is one of the oldest cat breeds. The Egyptian word for cat is Mau. Dogs learn up to 250 words. The average dog thinks like a 2-year-old. There are more than 35 breeds of wild cats. The rusty spotted cat is the smallest wild cat. It weighs about the same as a pineapple at just 2.2 to 3.5 pounds, or 1 up to 1.6 kilograms. Some dogs are able to smell and identify cancer in humans. Yep, you can call me Dr. Dog. The Maine Coon is the official cat of the state of Maine. Greetings from Maine, USA. A Maine Coon can weigh almost 20 pounds or 9 kilograms. That's as much as a dining chair. I used to have a Maine Coon years ago. They're beautiful. They have big tails. Max is the most popular male dog name. Bella is the most popular female dog name. Bengals are a mix of Asian leopard cats and domestic cats. Ooh, they're beautiful. Most Bengals love water. Dogs have a basic understanding of math. Border Collies are one of the smartest dog breeds. Just call me Einstein. The world's longest domestic cat was a Maine Coon named My Maine's Stuart Gilligan. He was 48.5 inches long, which is 123 centimeters. The German Shepherd is the top police and military dog breed. Officer Woof reporting for duty. The movie Megan Levy is based on a true story about a U.S. Marine and her combat dog, Sergeant Rex. A domestic cat set a record of speed 30 miles per hour. That's faster than Usain Bolt. What? Very aerodynamic. A dog has 200 to 300 million scent receptors in its nose. The oldest cat lived to be 38 years and 3 days old. Oh, my aching bones. That's about 170 in human years. A dog can smell at least 1,000 times better than a human. Like humans, dogs can have seasonal allergies. Achoo. This cat's saying he's rich. A UK millionaire left $12.5 million to his cat Blackie after he died. Multi-millionaire. A dog's brain releases the happy chemical oxytocin when spending time with some humans and other dogs. Life is pretty awesome right now. Dogs can also feel jealous. So can cats, though, for that matter. According to Guinness World Records, the most expensive cat was purchased for $24,000. Dogs have around 1,700 taste buds. Humans have about 9,000. Almost twice. Cats can make more than 100 sounds. Most adult cats only meow to communicate with humans. The wetness of a dog's nose is actually a thin layer of mucus. The wetness helps the dog smell. A cat can recognize its owner's voice, but it often chooses to ignore it. So true. A dog's normal body temperature is 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. A small dog's heart beats between 100 to 140 times per minute. Like a child. A cat's ear is controlled by 33 different muscles. Cats can move their ears 180 degrees and separately. Over 40% of dogs sleep in bed with their owners. Almost 70% of dog owners think their dog knows when a storm is coming. Cats can hear sounds up to about 64 kilohertz. Humans can only hear up to about 20. A special membrane in a dog's eyes helps it see at night. This membrane is called a tapetum lucidum. All cats can retract their claws except for the cheetah. Ooh. Cheetahs are the fastest mammals. They can run more than 62 miles per hour. Do your dog's paws smell like corn chips or popcorn? This bacteria growing on your dog's paws is called Frito feet. All cats have natural hunting instincts. Cats have played a part in the extinction of 33 different animal species. Puppies can sleep as much as 20 hours a day. They are also born deaf and blind. Cats' claws all point back towards their limbs. Because of the curl in its claws, a cat can't climb down a tree head first. Dogs have about 320 bones. Puppies have 28 teeth. Adult dogs have 42 teeth. Cats can survive falls from high areas. Their bodies automatically twist around to land on their feet. Cats can squeeze into small spaces because they have free-floating clavicles. It is a natural instinct for dogs to spin before lying down. Dogs naturally curl up when they sleep. This position protects vital organs excuse me, and keeps dogs warm. Most cats don't like being in water. Wet fur can be heavy and cold. A dog can sense a person's anxiety. Petting a dog can lower your blood pressure. Cats move their right feet first, then their left. This is the right way to do it. Giraffes and camels are the only other animals to walk this way. Mochi is the St. Bernard holds the world's record for longest dog tongue at 7.31 inches. Gene Simmons, eat your heart out. A cat named Jake holds the world record for the most toes. He has 28. 7 on each foot. Wow. An Australian cattle dog named Bluey lived to 29 years and 5 months old. Congratulations, he holds the world record for oldest dog. The famous author Ernest Hemingway had a polydactyl cat. That's a cat with extra toes. Good old Ernest. Bay singes have been hanging out with humans for a long time. In fact, some people say bay singes were given to Egyptian pharaohs as gifts. Do your cat's whiskers and paws twitch while it's sleeping? If so, it's most likely dreaming. A growth hormone is released when a kitten is sleeping. Ow, ow. Basin just don't bark, they yodel. Ooh. Cats sleep for about 70% of their lives. That's 16 hours per day of beauty rest. Up to 50% of a cat's waking hours are spent cleaning itself. Oh yes, cats love to groom. The world's shortest dog is a Chihuahua named Millie. At just 3.8 inches tall, she's shorter than a can of soda. Unlike humans, cats can drink some salt water. Their kidneys filter out the salt. Norwegian Lundehunds have 6 toes on each foot. They can close their ears and tip their heads all the way back. You actually shouldn't give your cat milk. Most are lactose intolerant. A Great Pyrenees named Duke won the mayoral election 3 times running in Cormorant, Minnesota. Vote Duke, mayor for 2016. Cats have an extra organ that lets them taste the air. It is called the Jacobson's organ. Cats cannot taste sweets. Newfoundlands have webbed feet. They are also known as Newfies. The bumps on a cat's nose are unique to each cat. They are like a human's fingerprints, little bumps. Dalmatian puppies are all born white. They develop their spots later in life. But I can see really well in low light. Cats can't see directly in front or below their noses. A cat's eye has 3 eyelets. A border collie named Chaser is thought to be the world's smartest dog. She recognizes the names of more than 1,000 objects. They're so cute. Cats have around 230 bones. Adults have 206. Adult cats have 30 teeth. Orient, a German Shepherd guide dog, successfully led his blind owner through the Appalachian Trail. The trek took 8 months. Whiskers help cats determine if they can fit into a space. A cat's whiskers typically grow as long as a cat is wide. The fatter the cat, the longer the whiskers. Dogs can be trained to help people who are having seizures. They lie next to their owners to prevent injury. Most cats have stripes, spots, or rosettes. Albino cats are rare. They are born without pigmentation or color. Dogs have at least 18 muscles in each ear. They can shut off their inner ear to drown out distracting noises. I wish I had that. A group of cats is called a clouder. What are you looking at? Female feral cats often stay in small groups. Males are typically alone. Basset hounds have some of the longest ears of any breed. If I flap them hard enough, do you think I could fly? Some measure 10 inches long. Cats have sweat glands in their paws. These glands also give off a scent that cats use to mark their territory. A service dog named Kirsch received an honorary degree from Johns Hopkins University. He attended every class with his owner, Carlos. Most female cats are right-pawed. Most male cats are left-pawed. Dogs can hear sounds of 35,000 vibrations per second. Humans can only hear 20,000 vibrations per second. A female cat is called a queen or a molly, and a male cat is called a tom. I used to have a cat, we nicknamed her Queen. Kitty is one of the top cat names. Not very original, but cute. It's said that the Brussels Griffon breed was the inspiration for Ewok characters in the Star Wars movie. May the paws be with you. A litter is a group of kittens born at the same time. Litter is also what domestic cats pee and poop in. Pomeranians weigh just 7 to 10 pounds. That's about the same weight as an average watermelon. But they are tough pooches. They're known for barking at much larger dogs. He's hugging them. An allurophile is a cat lover. That's our family. A Chiweenie is a cross between a Chihuahua and a Dachshund. Although small Chiweenies bark to protect loved ones, they can also be great watchdogs. Some say Sir Isaac Newton invented the cat door. It is believed he may have cut a door for his mama cat and, of course, a smaller door for her kittens. Manny the Frenchie is a famous bulldog. He gained popularity on Instagram, where his owner posted pictures of him snoozing in a sink. He was named one of the most influential pets in 2017. President Lincoln was a cat lover and often brought home strays. Tabby and Dixie, two of Lincoln's cats, often ate from the dinner table. Dogs have some sweat glands in their paws, but panting is their main way of cooling off. Owning a cat lowers a person's risk of having a stroke or a heart attack. It is a myth that dogs only see in black and white. This is a vision dog. A dog vision, actually, right here. They see some color, but not as vividly as humans. human vision. In the United States, some consider black cats as bad luck. In Australia, black cats are thought to bring good luck. Most dogs have pink tongues, but chow hounds and Sharpies have black tongues. Sharpies. Disneyland has more than 200 cats. The cats hunt mice in the park at night. Greyhounds are the fastest dog breed. They can run up to 45 miles per hour. And they're beautiful. I love greyhounds. Cat Island. Oh yes. Hundreds of cats live on an island in Japan. The human residents have created a cat shrine in the middle of the island. Most dog owners give their pets gifts on birthdays and special occasions. Most also include their pup in the family holiday card. I have to say that goes for cat families too. Civet cats in Southeast Asia and Africa eat coffee berries. People use the undigested berry beans from the cat's poop to make coffee. Cat poop. Service dogs pee and poop on command. One study says that dogs align themselves with the Earth's magnetic field while they poop. Mayor. Stubbs the cat was mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska for 20 years. His office was located at Nagley Store. George Washington loved dogs. He had a French hound named Vulcan and a Dalmatian named Madame Moose. Grumpy Cat went viral in 2012. Her frowny face made her an internet hit. She has been the feature of many memes. The Aztecs once worshipped a hairless dog breed called Xolitzcuintli. The dogs were thought to protect homes from evil spirits. Wait, are you evil? Is that treat for me? Oh, come in. A cat named Sophie Smith has the longest fur of any cat. Her fur is 10.11 inches long. Are you a fan of Fang from the Harry Potter movies? In real life, full-grown Neapolitan Mastiffs can weigh over 150 pounds. Lil Bub is a perma kitten. She will have kitten features in her entire life. For her entire life. Her lower jaw is shorter than her top jaw, and her teeth never grew in. Lil Bub. It is a myth that dogs feel guilt. Your dog is likely feeling fear instead. Felicette, or Astro Cat, was the first cat in outer space. She was in space for 15 minutes before returning to Earth. Dog pee can corrode metal. I'm a star. Maru is a Scottish fold cat that lives in Japan. His YouTubes have been viewed over 325 million times. The end. This was a great cat and dog animal lovers encyclopedia. It's pretty good. Truth about cats and dogs. Top Dogs, a Scholastic book. written by C.J. McDonald, designed by Flora Chan. Ooh, I think I need my reading glasses. Okay. It's a huge table of contents. Every subject under the sun. A friendship in dog years. Dogs are probably humankind's best friend. They began a long time ago as our protectors, helpers, and companions. We later bred dogs for specific jobs or traits, but over time they wagged and wiggled their way into our hearts. Of the more than 340 breeds found today, some still do jobs, but their most important job is to love and be loved. And let's talk about those puppy eyes. Science shows dogs have mastered them to make us love them more, as if that's possible. Achieving pup-fection. A newborn puppy often looks very different from the dog it will become. When it is born, a puppy can't see, hear, or walk, but it grows up quickly. Between 8 and 12 weeks old, the puppy is ready to move from its dog pack to a human pack. By the time most dogs are a year old, they are fully grown and considered adults. Research shows development of a 1-year-old dog is compared to a 30-year-old human. Then aging slows down from there. A 12-year-old large breed is about 70 human years old. Meet the sporting dogs. These dogs were bred for high energy activity, so be prepared to give your sporting breeds a lot of outdoor exercise. Top dog. Labrador Retriever. This happy-go-lucky dog wins paws down as the most popular sporting breed in the U.S. and England. It is great at retrieving prey, but it's equally at home with its family. This dog loves long walks on which it loves to meet new friends, and swimming. It especially enjoys playing fetch in the water. And there's some specifics on the breed. Golden Retriever. The popular Golden Retriever is similar in size to a lab, but with a long golden coat. This smart, fun-loving dog is especially good at reading the needs of its people. It's as easy to please as it is to train, and it makes an eager walking or running companion. Happiness is wherever its people are, especially if water is nearby. German short-haired pointer. This dog was bred to point, retrieve, and track. And one thing you might have noticed by now about working dogs is they need to be kept busy. It loves going anywhere on a run, to the park, to a game or other event, as long as it's with people. This peppy pointer is an ideal agility or flyball dog, and it is a good candidate for competitive obedience training. Paw prints throughout history. The U.S. Air Force and the Transportation Security Administration used German short-haired pointers to sniff out bombs. Cocker Spaniel. With its sweet, gentle, but playful disposition, the Cocker Spaniel long held #1 spot among U.S. dog lovers. The smallest of all sporting breeds, this dog was bred to hunt, but it has won its place as a favorite family companion. It enjoys joining family activities, but it is equally content sitting on a lap. Despite its long coat, it doesn't shed much. Good news if you're on a vacuum duty. Paw prints throughout history. A Cocker Spaniel became one of the first European settlers in the United States when it came over on the Mayflower in 1620. English Springer Spaniel. This dog needs its people as much, if not more, than its people need it. Like its cousin, the Cocker, this Spaniel is loving, playful, and easy to train. It's also smart and versatile. It can go from being a family pet by week to a hunting dog by weekend. If used just as a family dog, be sure to give the Springer plenty of daily exercise. Brittany. With its roots in France, the American Brittany was bred to run and hunt, making it a good fit for an active family. It especially loves trips to the park, where it will likely track scents and point at potential prey. But even at its most focused, it still listens closely to the voice of its owner. With training, a Brittany can become a winning show, obedience, or agility dog. Irish Setter. Irish Setter. My mind is reading a different word. This setter is more than just beautiful. It's also easygoing, fun-loving, active, and friendly to everyone it meets. If it were a person, it would be the class clown, because this smart pup enjoys its mischief. It also enjoys chewing, digging, and barking, so training is a must. Lots of exercise helps it remain physically and mentally healthy, and lots of brushing keeps it as a head-turning best. Paw print history. The White House had an occasional red streak within it. Presidents Harry Truman, Richard Nixon, and Ronald Reagan all owned Irish Setters during their terms. That is a beautiful dog. Vizsla. Once the prized pet of nobility, the Vizsla has since become an all-around popular pet. This friendly, energetic, smart family dog is perfect for active lifestyles. Pay attention to the word active. This dog needs a lot of activity to keep it from getting into trouble, out of boredom. It loves running and hiking. Its outgoing nature makes the Vizsla a great therapy dog. Paw prints through history. An ancient breed, the Vizsla almost went extinct in the late 19th century. Fortunately, the breed rebounded and keeps bounding today. A Gordon Setter. The largest of the setters, the Gordon Setter is a combination family dog and watchdog. It loves its people but also is wary of strangers. The high-energy pup enjoys exercising outdoors in any weather. Of course, all of those walks in the woods or trips to its favorite swimming hole will mean a lot of brushing for this long-haired beauty, but we suspect it will be a labor of love. Meet the hound dogs. Hound dogs come in all sizes and shapes, but they're all known for their superpowered sniffers and their unique baying sound, a mix of a bark and a howl. Top dog, the bloodhound. Known for its keen nose, the bloodhound is the #1 search and rescue dog in the world. But this drooling, lovable hound is also a great family dog. It loves walks, especially in parks where it can put its nose to good use. And it really loves its people. This dog doesn't like to be left alone. But when you look into those sad, deep-set eyes, how could you leave it behind? The Basset Hound. Only the Bloodhound has a better sense of smell than the Basset Hound, which has also become a family favorite. It is loyal and gentle and doesn't require a lot of activity. The long floppy ears Demand petting, and the soulful eyes will make you want to meet this dog's every whim. But be warned, this stubborn pup may win in a battle of wills. The Beagle. Bred to be a pack dog, the lovable Beagle enjoys being close to its family. It's always ready for an adventure, whether that means a trip to the park or a walk in the neighborhood. Wherever it goes, it takes in all the smells, and it never meets a stranger. Its wagging tail gives it a near constant case of the butt wiggles. Oh, and don't interrupt nap time. Paw prints throughout history. Early beagles were called pocket beagles because they easily fit into hunters' pockets. The Irish Wolfhound. The tallest of all dog breeds, this hound was bred to serve in wars as a guard dog and as a hunter, but the wolfhound is also loving, patient, and loyal to its family. Just when you think that this somewhat clumsy dog couldn't grow anymore, keeps growing, and be warned, those long legs make it easy for this fast-running hound to outpace you. Look at the size of this Irish Wolfhound compared to a Chihuahua. Rhodesian Ridgeback. This hound is easy to spot by the namesake ridge running down its back. Fearless and athletic, this popular pup was bred to hunt lions, and it still makes a great hunting companion, but it also is a loyal and protective family pet. It doesn't like to roughhouse, but it requires a lot of exercise and play to keep it from getting into trouble. Paw prints throughout history. Once a lion hunter, the Rhodesian Ridgeback is a combination of a native African breed mixed with mastiffs, bloodhounds, Great Danes, and greyhounds. The Dachshund. The Dachshund is nicknamed Wiener Dog because of its hot dog-shaped body. Its winning temperament makes it a hot dog among pet lovers. Though little, it loves big and is protective. This tiny pooch is patient, charming, active, and sensitive to its owner's needs. The Dachshund is a versatile people pleaser. It loves to dig and run outside, but it can live happily in a big city apartment. The Afghan Hound. The Afghan may be the most beautiful athlete you'll ever see. It loves to run, and it needs lots of exercise and play to keep it happy. Afghan Hound. The Afghan may be the most beautiful athlete you'll ever see. It loves to run, and it needs lots of exercise and play to keep it healthy and entertained. This loving and faithful family dog is best suited to a household that doesn't have small pets. Be ready, its long coat requires lots of brushing. But that flying fur is worth the fuss when you see your hound run. Paw prints throughout history. Legend has it that the Afghan hound, which can keep pace with a racehorse, was among the animals preserved on Noah's Ark. Meet the working dogs. Bred to do specific jobs, these intelligent, strong dogs make alert watchdogs and faithful family companions. Top dog, the boxer. The beloved boxer got its name for the way it holds its front paws up like boxing gloves and appears to fight when playing with another dog. But this working breed is more of a lover than a fighter. It loves and protects its family, though it is slow to trust strangers. The boxer requires a lot of exercise, and it loves to play catch or do agility exercises. The Siberian Husky. With its wolf-like appearance, the husky is the ultimate pack dog, so it's happy to become part of a human pack. It's still used on sled dog teams in snowy areas where roads are few. Its friendly, playful, and sometimes silly temperament has earned it fans all over the world. This silly pooch is prone to frequent cases of the zoomies that send it running all around the house. Paw prints throughout history. In 1925, a Siberian husky led a sled dog team to deliver medicine to treat a deadly disease in a remote Alaskan town, saving the people of Nome. The Bernese Mountain Dog. This easygoing giant lives to make its people happy. It is quick to train, gentle, friendly, and loving. It sometimes behaves like a puppy well into adulthood. And what a big puppy it is! The Bernese Mountain Dog is bred to endure cold weather. Because of its heavy double coat, this fur ball can take a long time to dry off after a bath or swim. The Rottweiler. This powerful protector was bred to travel along long, dangerous paths to transport herds or goods. Rottweilers continue to have protective instincts, especially for family members. The police and the military have long worked with the Rottweiler. But it can also be perfectly happy in the lap of its owner. However, it's hard to say how happy the owner will be under the weight of such a large pup. The Akita. This large dog is easily identified by its broad head and curly tail. A stubborn dog that likes to do things on its own terms. This Akita is intelligent and strong-willed. It thrives with patient training and loving care. Around family, it is affectionate and playful, but to strangers, the Akita is a protector. It will defend its family if needed. It does best as an only pet. Paw prints throughout history. After Akito's original owner died in 1925, he was adopted by another family. However, he kept going to his late owner's home and waited daily at the train station for him for the rest of his life. Talk about loyal. Great Dane. This impressive pup puts other dogs in its shadow. When it stands on its hind feet, it's often taller than the people around it. Despite its size, the Great Dane is a big softie. It loves kids and family time. It needs lots of walks, but once back at home, it's ready to snuggle. It also is a good watchdog, and its size alone is enough to scare intruders. Paw prints throughout history. Despite its name, the Great Dane isn't the tiniest bit Danish. It's German. In the 19th century, it was named Germany's national dog. The Mastiff. The massive Mastiff may seem a little scary when you first see it, but with training, it makes a good family dog. It loves and protects its people, and it gets along well with other pets with which it has been raised. Be careful not to give it too much exercise, but be prepared to give it a lot of food. Patient and calm, the Mastiff makes a great therapy dog. Meet the Terrier dogs. Terriers are mostly small in size, but big in attitude, heart, and energy. They can make wonderful family companions. Top Dog, the miniature Schnauzer. This pint-sized pup is popular for a reason. Friendly and affectionate, and it insists on being treated like a member of the family. It loves children and other pets, and it is just as suited to farm life as city life. Just don't forget to give it plenty of play breaks and walks. And be aware, the mini Schnauzer has a serious appetite that has to be kept in check. The West Highland White Terrier. This terrier's cuteness factor and charm are off the charts. It is smart, stubborn, feisty, and active. As adorable as it is, you may not mind it barking excitedly or digging up your yard. It loves to run and chase things. This tiny little handful of fluff does best in a household with no other pets and plenty of training. Paw prints throughout history. The trademark white coat of the cuddly Westie would help hunters easily spot it in a field. The Airedale Terrier. The Airedale was bred to be a smart and brave, and it seems to know it. As a result, it can look and act like a bit of a hotshot. It can be unfriendly to strangers, both human and canine. But to its family, it's gentle, loving, and protective. This pup is always ready for playtime, loves to dig, and enjoys having plenty of chew toys. Cairn Terrier. Imagine a smile wrapped in fur, and you have a Cairn Terrier. This dog loves life, people, and snuggles. An active and curious breed, it requires multiple walks each day, and it would enjoy digging up a flower bed or two. It also enjoys chasing small animals like squirrels, rabbits, and chipmunks. With some patient training, a Cairn Terrier could be a perfect friend for any child. Paw prints throughout history. The world's most famous Cairn Terrier was Terry, more popularly known as Toto, the dog of the Wizard of Oz. The Scottish Terrier. The Scottie begins life as a playful pup and then gets down to business as an adult. It's bred to work and it takes that calling seriously. Squeak toys become prey, playing becomes an exercise in hunting, and long walks become safety patrols. Devotion to its family also falls under its job description. Strangers, not so much. And don't even try to get it to be nice to neighborhood pets. The Bull Terrier. Oh, this one looks like the target dog. Want to play? Want to run? Want to play and run some more? That's the attitude of the forever playful Bull Terrier. This dog needs a lot of activity. Think games to keep it busy and healthy. You'll notice right away that this fun-loving dog likes to play rough. As much as it loves playing, it may love its family more. It is devoted to people almost to a fault. Paw prints throughout history. The Bull Terrier can easily be spotted by its egg-shaped face and its unique triangular eyes. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier. If Mary Poppins were a dog, she would be a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Excuse me. Nicknamed a nanny dog because of how much it loves and protects children. Once bred for fighting, the modern Staffy is a smart, gentle, loyal family dog. Be prepared to take this playful pooch for lots of long walks and allow it to run often in a fenced area. And make sure it has plenty of friends. Meet the toy dogs. There's room in this world, plenty of room, in fact, for the tiny bundles of love found among the toy breeds that exist just to be adored and enjoyed. Top dog. The Pekingese. I don't even know if I'm spelling that or pronouncing that right. In ancient China, you could be punished to death for stealing one of these, a favorite dog among rulers. This charming little fluff ball appears to be smiling all the time. It bonds closely with one person, so it's not ideal for a family because it isn't too crazy about other pets. Playdates are a must to help it become more friendly. This dog likes to play and get pampered. The Pekingese. Pomeranian. A big dog trapped in a small dog's body. The Pomeranian sees itself as the boss of everything and everyone. It loves to be at the center of all family activities, and it is always in danger of getting spoiled. This active breed loves to walk, and walk some more, and then play, and play some more. And did someone say car ride? The Chihuahua. Among the world's most popular dogs, the Chihuahua has more personality than its tiny frame can contain. It is confident, even a little too confident. This petite pooch wants to be with its people all the time, and it will happily let itself be carried around inside a bag or dog carrier. This often pampered pet is known to be picky, and no loud noises or rough play, please. Paw prints throughout history. This micro pup, which has been bred to become smaller over time, is named for Chihuahua, Mexico, where it originated. The Yorkshire Terrier. Don't try to tell the Yorkie it's too small to do anything. Its confidence and personality make up for the small size. Brave and spirited, it makes a good watchdog, and it can be a source of laughter for years to come. Its trademark coat requires a lot of brushing and never stops growing, but in good news, it doesn't shed. This portable pup makes a good apartment or city dog. The Shih Tzu. If you're looking for a lovable lap dog, the easy to spoil Shih Tzu is the dog for you. This perky powder puff is sweet, loving, and gentle towards everyone. It loves play breaks, but it doesn't need much more than a short walk each day to keep it happy and healthy. Pamper this pooch with lots of daily brushing and weekly baths, but beware of giving it too many treats. Paw prints throughout history. The Shih Tzu's name means little lion. According to legend, the tiny pup could change into a huge lion. Meet the herding dogs. Herders are at the head of their class in intelligence. Be ready to give them lots of physical and mental exercise to keep them busy. Top dog, Border Collie. The energetic Border Collie is the world's #1 most intelligent breed, about as smart as a human toddler. This friendly pup needs lots of exercise, playtime, and training in herding fashion. It will nip at hands or feet of its animal or human herd without hurting, but with training, little is impossible for the Border Collie, which excels in agility. It is a loyal companion for an active family. The Australian Shepherd. Known for its beautiful coat and eyes, this bobtailed canine is smart, friendly, and obedient. It loves making people happy, and it can be an ideal therapy dog. The Aussie's high energy level demands it have plenty of room to run. A farm or ranch is perfect for this herder, but a large yard will do. It loves kids and playtime, and it's protective of its human herd. The Old English Sheepdog. Perky and kind, this woolly heart warmer returns love with love. It was bred to herd cattle, and it will bump kids in its family in an attempt to herd them. Though it loves and needs exercise, including runs in fenced areas, this large breed can adapt to apartment or city life with enough time outdoors. Winter is its favorite season, so set aside time on snowy days for outdoor playtime. Paw prints throughout history. The Old English Sheepdog's name is a little deceiving. Despite its name, it's a fairly new breed, and it's not really a sheep herder. The Rough Collie. It's hard not to want to hug a friendly, fluffy collie, and if you're not won over by this dog's looks, you'll be won over by its heart and intelligence. It is sensitive, easy to train, and brave, sometimes putting itself in danger to protect its family. Like other herders, it needs plenty of walks and opportunities to run, and maybe even a visit to the local sheep or goat farm. Paw prints throughout history. I knew it. It is Lassie. I just saw that face and I thought of the movie. The most famous rough collie of all is Lassie of TV and movie fame. 9 males played Lassie over the years of the canine icon's stardom. Yes. German Shepherd. The German Shepherd is the world's #1 service dog with the police, military, or as a guard dog, and for many good reasons. This imposing dog is brave, loyal, intelligent, eager to please, and easy to train. Yet, it's patient with children and sensitive to the needs of those around it. The more time you spend with the German Shepherd, the more convinced you'll be that there's nothing it can't do. Beautiful dogs. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi. This low-to-the-ground breed is big on personality and confidence. And do you know what else is big about it? It's bark. Family is everything to this tiny watchdog, and it can bark a lot if excited, which may be often, or if it thinks a stranger poses a threat to its herd. It is as playful as it is bold, and as happy as it is stubborn. Paw prints throughout history. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi came to us from fairies or Vikings, depending on which legend you believe. Even if the Corgi isn't enchanted, you'll find it enchanting. The Bearded Collie. At first glance, you may mistake this shaggy pooch for an old English sheepdog, though this collie is more lean and has a tail. Named for its beard, this playful pup happily bounces and barks through its day. It promises to bring smiles and laughter to any active family. Wet or cold weather is welcome by this dog, which loves long walks and occasional runs in large fenced areas. Meet the non-sporting dogs. The non-sporting group is a mishmash of dogs that don't quite fit in other categories, but among these dogs are some of the most beloved in all the world. Top dog, Poodle. The Poodle, with its wide range of sizes, is one of the most popular dog breeds. Stylish and smart, this puffy pooch isn't too dignified to enjoy a romp in the water or a game of fetch outside. You won't find a prettier or more willing working jogging companion. A poodle's hair, yes hair, not fur, must be maintained. Even at its prettiest, the poodle needs lots of activity. That is fancy. The Boston Terrier. This tuxedo terrier brings its A game to each and every day. Playful to the point of being silly, it's a source of fun and laughter in any home. It loves its people and is an excellent companion on outings. City life suits the Boston, which is never short on friends. If you choose to sleep with your Boston, you may want to wear earplugs. It snores. Paw prints throughout history. Boston Terriers have become well known for, wait for it, their passing gas. They're adorable tiny fart factories. Bulldog. Don't let that face fool you. This dog is gentle, loving, and friendly to all, and it lives to bring joy to those around it, making it easy to train. It naturally makes a good watchdog, for which it likes to be repaid with cuddles and attention. The Bulldog can't take too much exercise, but be sure to keep it stocked with plenty of chew toys. The Chow Chow. A clean freak with no doggy odor, a Chow Chow is the ideal pet for a single person living in an apartment or in the city, if you can train it to control its barking. This protective, strong-willed dog needs to be taught gently and repeatedly who's in charge of its pack. It does well with daily walks, and it is fairly low maintenance aside from regular brushing. The Chinese Shar Pei. As a longtime guardian of livestock, this wrinkly, crinkly pooch will protect and defend its beloved family. Family is everything to this dog, which doesn't take well to strangers. The Shar Pei is both smart and stubborn, but persistent training pays off. This pet will reward its family with love and affection. A low-energy breed, this pooch doesn't need much exercise, and it takes well to pampering. Paw prints throughout history. The ancient Chinese had a purpose for breeding the Shar Pei, to have all those adorable wrinkles. The wrinkles protect its organs from injury if another dog bites it. The Dalmatian. Long the mascot of the local fire station, the Dalmatian is smart, energetic, and always ready to go. It especially loves jogging and hiking. The active Dalmatian does best in a home with a fenced yard. Sometimes its curiosity gets it into trouble. This breed, made famous in the movie 101 Dalmatians, needs to be kept stocked with plenty of chew toys. A very devoted dog, it may pout when it's left alone. Paw prints throughout history. Dalmatians once ran ahead of fire trucks to warn people to get out of the way of oncoming firefighters. The American Eskimo. You may not be able to resist hugging an Eskie, and that's totally okay. This loving pup is all about snuggles. It loves its people to a fault, and it doesn't like to be left alone. It is an alert watchdog with a warning bark. Active and intelligent, the eager-to-please Eskie requires lots of exercise and plenty of playtime. Just be careful not to lose it in a snowdrift. The Finnish Spitz. If you need someone to talk to, the Finnish Spitz is more than willing to fill the bill. One of the most vocal dog breeds, the Spitz barks at strangers and a lot of other things. In fact, the Spitz happily competes in barking contests in its homeland of Finland. This breed is bred for colder climates and is a heavier shedder. Bring on the snow and the dog brush. Beautiful. The Lhasa Apso. This royal-looking breed believes it has the right to be spoiled. Though loving and playful, this natural watchdog is quick to let its people know what or who it likes and doesn't like. A good city or apartment dog, the Lhasa Apso doesn't need much exercise, and it's not a fan of rough play. However, it makes for a faithful and enjoyable family companion. Paw prints throughout history. Once treasured among Buddhists in its homeland of Tibet, the Lhasa Apso is sometimes used as a service dog for the hearing impaired. Forever lovable. Dogs began as our protectors and helpers. They have kept us safe and helped us track food, protected our herds and homes, and guided us on long journeys. But modern dogs are so much more. They live to love and be loved. They make our world a better, happier place. They never judge and are quick to forgive. And when we curl up with our favorite pup, we truly know we're home. As Charles Schulz of Peanuts fame wrote, happiness is a warm puppy. Our recommendation, go find some happiness today. The end. Forever lovable. Read all about all kinds of dogs, from sporting to working, the cute toy breeds, top dogs filled with beautiful photos, and fun facts about some of the most popular dogs that fill our world with furry joy. The end. Doggy Defenders, Willow, the Therapy Dog, a National Geographic Kids book. Willow, The Therapy Dog by Lisa M. Gary. Photographs by Lori Epstein. Meet Willow. Willow is a rescued greyhound. Greyhounds have long bodies and pointy snouts, which help them run really fast. She lives with her best friend, Megan. Willow loves to relax at home and nap, but she also works really hard. She has a job. Willow is a therapy dog. She knows how to make people smile and helps them feel better if they are sad. Every morning, Willow gets ready for work. Her good friend Jim helps her get dressed. Willow wears a bright red vest to let people know that she's a therapy dog. Every day on the job is different for Willow. Today she is going to visit a hospital. Ronald Reagan Institute of Emergency Medicine. Inside the hospital, Megan and Willow join some more of their friends, other therapy dogs. They all work together to help sick people feel better. Willow and her friends visit the patients. Willow is very gentle. She lies close so people can pet her. Willow makes people smile. Great job, Willow. Willow also visits the doctors and nurses to thank them for their hard work. They love seeing Willow. Now it's time for Willow's next visit. Willow and Megan are going to visit a school. There, Willow will help the busy students feel happy and relaxed. Everyone gives Willow kisses and hugs. She brings big smiles to their faces. Next, Willow and Megan head to a home for retired veterans. Veterans are people who have served in the military. They pet Willow's soft fur and scratch behind her ears. Willow has brightened their day. Now, Willow and Megan have one more stop to make. They are visiting a library. Willow will help the kids practice reading. The kids love reading to Willow. She is a great listener. Phew, what a long day. Now it's time to relax. Willow spends her free time making new friends. That's Willow. Snacking on special treats and cuddling. Beautiful dog. But even when she's not working, Willow doesn't stop making people smile. She makes Jim smile. She makes Megan smile. And they make her smile too. Now, after a long day and lots of fun, it's time for bed. Megan helps Willow put her pajamas on. Cozy. Good night, Willow. Thank you for helping. Meet the team. Megan answers questions about Willow and helping their community. How did you get Willow? I adopted Willow from Second Chance Greyhounds, a greyhound rescue organization located in Georgia. Second Chance Greyhounds finds homes for former racing greyhounds. Who trained Willow? Willow learned basic skills with Second Chance Greyhounds. We passed the AKC Canine Good Citizen test, and then we became a certified therapy team with people. Animals love. PAL. What do you and Willow do in your free time? Willow and I love to go for car rides together and play upbeat music. Willow looks out the windows and bobs her head to the music. She also enjoys going out to eat with me and her dog sister, Pumpkin. What is Willow's favorite toy? Willow has a big stuffed dog named Uga that she cuddles and sleeps on during the afternoon. She also likes to take my shoes, not to chew them, but to sleep with them. What is the best part of owning a therapy dog? I love experiencing the amazing and unique ability that animals have to heal people. It's a blessing to see and feel while watching Willow working. Willow's tips for being a good friend and neighbor. Willow works hard to make people happy. Here's how you can help make people smile too. Number 1, volunteer. Ask a parent to help you spend time with a local charity or group. Number 2, be there for your friends and loved ones when they need it. Number 3, talk, share, and listen to friends and family. Number 4, respect others, respect people and your differences. Number 5, always ask permission before approaching or petting a dog. Number 6, use your manners, say please and thank you. Number 7, if you are getting a pet, try adopting one from a shelter. And number 8, donate the toys and books you don't want anymore. That's good advice. There's Willow. The end.